Hello, everybody, and welcome to part two of our Carousel of Fears two-shot with our wonderful guest GM, Bridget, the author of the module, and wonderful, wonderful friend of our channel, and all-around amazing person. Um, Tonight we will be playing Call of Cthulhu, and we will be continuing our antics in the Carousel in the Carnival of Fears. Um, Carnival Carcosa, is that right? The Carcosa Carnival.
The Carcosa Carnival, that's right.
Yeah, last time was very upsetting and very very scary. So I forgot to go turn on the content warnings. Let me go do that real quick. This is a mature rated stream, and there is some very terrifying things happening, and very there is the potential for upsetting things. So if you are weak of heart or stomach, I would suggest maybe watching one of our other streams. We do have our superhero stream on Monday nights with Nether War. We have Monster of the Week on Wednesdays, which is also a sort of spooky game, but there's some whimsy mixed in there instead of just soul crushing sadness, like in the Carnival Carousel of Fears. And then next Tuesday, we're launching our brand new Blue Rose show. So I guarantee the Blue Rose show is going to be a whole bunch of romantic fantasy and high swashbuckling adventure. And very few people will lose their sanity, if any, in that, I assume. Bridget, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the adventure we'll be continuing tonight? And tell us about Symphony.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you again for having me back on the show. I love you guys. You're an incredible group of people that make my heart happy. My name is Bridget Jeffries. I'm the author of the 7th edition Call of Cthulhu game that we're playing right now called Carousel of Fears. You can find it on the Miskatonic Repository, which is a creator content hub on Drive-Thru RPG where you can support me and other creators online. I own and manage Symphony Entertainment. This is a gaming club and company focused on nothing but horror-based systems. For more information on that, you can check us out at www.symphonyentertainment.com. You can get plugged into me via email, Discord, Facebook, and all those other fun social media channels, except for Twitter. I have a Twitter, but we've already discussed this. If you tag me on Twitter, I'm not going to see it until 2022, so just pray about that. And players, are we ready to hop back in?
Yes. Let's do it.
Okay.
No, but I'm willing to.
All right. I appreciate your support. So, we haven't played in a couple of weeks, probably longer than a couple of weeks. So, one thing I want to do is I would love for you guys to reintroduce your characters if you would. After that, I am going to just drill home the potential content warnings one more time. And then I would like to go all the way across the table once, maybe twice, depending on how I feel. And I just want you to list something for us that stood out to you. It doesn't have to be the scariest moment. It doesn't even have to be the funniest moment. It doesn't have to do a moment with me. It could be another character. But just something that stands out to you about our first session. So just putting Alex on the spot because I can. Let's talk about your characters again, babe.
Yeah, I'm playing William Witt, who prior to the apocalypse was a pest control technician, and after the apocalypse, he is kind of the organizer and leader of our little outpost of survivors. He's the only person who is armed in the group, and he is the only person who seems able and willing to commit violence, however unsavory that may be. Yeah, I love him. He's good. He's cool.
Well done. All right, Liz, talk to us. Who you playing, babe?
I am playing Lissy Wicked, and I am a DJ, very well known. I am an empath. I have pure empathy, so I literally feel everything. My first hit single was Kill Me Now, and I don't know that I like the feel of everything in this carnival.
That's fair.
Well done. Fair, accurate, and fair. Andy, talk
Uh,
us through them.
Yep. So I am playing Arav Teddy Patel, the oldest member of our little group here, and probably the one that keeps everything up and running for the most part. Before the apocalypse, Teddy was a Uber slash taxi driver, and after the apocalypse, he's basically become the motor pool maintenance technician, keeping the trains up and running, or at least functional, or at least studying how to keep the trains up and running and functional at the hub where we're at. Teddy is definitely kind of he looks over the group kind of like a father figure for some of these guys that are in here. trying to really look out for them. And yeah, he's with DJ Lizzie on this. He's not getting a good feeling from this place.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. And last but totally not least, Will, hit us.
Hey friends, my name's Will. I am playing Malcolm Winters, and I am I'm here in the carnival, and I'm really really happy for that because there's carnival stuff, and that's really cool. I met a friend named Waffles. He is a goat, and my best friend is here. And not everybody can see her all the time, but I know she's here, and I'm having a really good time. Um, there's been some spooky, and I don't really like that, um, but yeah, everybody seems to want to get out, and we've got a job to do, so let's do it.
Well done. Well done. Well done. And I'm actually just going to start in the reverse and work my way back forward. Malcolm, tell us anything that stood out last game session to you.
Well, I already mentioned Waffles.
Mhm.
Waffles is pretty cool. And all of my friends saw Claudia, who's my best friend, for the first time while she was riding the carousel. And so I think those are the things I'd like to focus on. There was a less awesome event that happened, but I'm trying not to think about that. So
Fair enough. Way to focus in on the positives there, Malcolm. Teddy, what's something that stood out to you from last session?
Actually, the thing that stood out to Teddy was how ready to commit violence William was. It seems like that's not how he was back at the outpost when everything was, relatively normal for what happens after the Yellow Dawn, basically. But this is definitely a new side of him that Teddy's trying to come to terms with and see if there's anything he can do to maybe keep him from going off the deep end.
I'm down 12
strong.
sanity points.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I know. Just because I want it to happen. Just because I want it to happen doesn't mean it's going to happen.
DJ, let's see. Talk to me. What's something that stood out to you from last session?
I would say I don't want to say the weirdness because that's like everything, but the fact that there are people like stuck here and caught in some sort of loop. It just reminds me of like, sometimes the records get stuck kind of thing. So that's what stood out to me.
Ooh, strong comparison for a DJ. That was really great, but nice. And propensity for violence. William, what stood out to you from last week? Last session?
What stood out to Alex and is still haunting Alex is the image of that woman with her eyes sewn shut, with googly eyes glued on. That was just a very striking mental image that I haven't been able to get away from and has lived in my nightmares. So, congratulations for that, Bridget.
Small victories.
But for William, I think it is... He's come down to this situation where this is a fight or flight situation. And 90% of his group is a group that will fly in that given situation instead of fight. And he's not so sure that that's going to be an option with the people running this carnival. And he's really hoping that we can just get these tickets that we need and get out as soon as possible. And brutally murder all of the ticket vendors as quickly as we can.
Just all of them, as quickly as we can.
Well, they need to quit giving... that's a robot. It's not allowed to sass me like that.
Something about Alex and sassy AIs, apparently.
It's a personal thing. My uncle was killed by a sassy AI.
All right. And then just to make sure I have my records current, I just want to do a quick ticket audit on the group to see how far you guys are out. Here's the map of the carnival coming at you now. Unless I'm wrong, we should have a green and a blue each.
believe that to be.
Or is
the
it just
case.
the blue?
No, we've done the carousel, and we've done one of
Yep.
the food, and we've done one of the food carts.
Beautiful. Yep.
We
we're gonna
went
count
to
it as a
2
blue and a
food
green.
carts, but we didn't eat anything at the second food cart.
Correct.
And you're welcome to go back. They'd be happy to serve you.
No, that's people. I don't really like eating people.
You're just way too peoply. So you guys have just finished up your carousel ride. Your ceramic animals have gone from breathing and huffing and baying to actually just being inanimate objects with the drop hole stuck through them. The carnival ride has concluded. You've picked up your tickets. There's a lot of swirling, haunting, very terrible imagery. The carnival is completely alive. You can hear the music. You can hear or you can smell oil and cotton candy and a lot of activity. And a husky playing with the ball in background. Apologies. Where would you guys like to go next?
Well, I believe we left off with Teddy saying, "I know how we can get a red ticket, but you'll all have to trust me."
Yeah, you sure did.
Yeah, because you own the GM on a luck check.
And then asked a
I remember
very
that. That's what stood out to me.
and then asked a very specific question. So,
Hey, look, here's a sassy robot I need to kill in the chat. Be gone! I killed it, see? It's great.
there we go.
We're off to a great start.
So, I think Teddy will start kind of motioning everyone towards the barn where the animals are, because that is the place where he knows how to get them through without danger, or at least with little danger.
I trust you, Teddy.
Okay.
I will follow your lead.
You're gonna have to trust me more than just following my lead there, William. You're gonna need that shotgun.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you know how to use it?
No, but I just want to keep you from using it. Actually, yes, I do know how to use it. I had to look again. I have that skill.
Okay. You can hold on to it, just... If we
Let's
get
put it
eaten,
this way.
I'm going to be upset.
Put it this way. If you needed to use this where we were going, I would have left it with you.
What if we just like leave all of the stuff that's fightable outside of wherever we're going? What if we just like nobody would take it?
Malcolm,
We're
we
not-
don't know that.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't know that.
But it's ours. It's not theirs. Like you wouldn't just take something that's not yours.
yeah, that would be stealing.
Malcolm, I wouldn't do that, but the people who live here... You saw what they did to our friend. You know, they're not good people who live here. We're in a dangerous
Okay.
place.
Okay.
I think taking things is the lowest risk thing that they would do.
Yeah. So when we get over to the animal barn,
Mhm.
what do we see?
Yeah. By the way, Malcolm, Claudia slips her fingers into yours and holds your hand tight and basically says, I thought it was a good idea.
I appreciate that. While we're walking over, can I'm gonna turn to Waffles, my trusty goat. Are you excited? You're gonna see all of your friends. We're gonna go to the barn where you used to live, and maybe we can meet Pancakes or a scone. I don't know other breakfast
Breakfast
pastries.
bread,
Croissant if he's French.
donut,
Donut?
Oh,
Timbit.
what I would do for a benet.
Is Waffles doing okay as we go back to their
Yeah,
home?
you got his ears turning. It's almost like the sound of your voice is musical to him. You know, his rump is swinging and that little tail is going, and he loves Claudia and he loves you, and he has no idea what you're saying, but you're saying it in a very compassionate, loving, supportive voice. So he's all for it. He'd follow you and help.
Sure. So he doesn't feel at all anxious going back to where he came from.
No, you are officially his safe place.
Okay, cool.
He is quite happy to follow along with you. Andy, to your question, upon approach, you guys see a large wooden pavilion that is covered with a thatch roof. The pavilion on the interior side has it set up with several little corners and alcoves, probably like a petting zoo where they bring the animals out and the kids and things could play with them. And then directly behind that pavilion is the massive barn. It's red barn. The windows that you can see have been painted over with a yellow mustard color film. It stands about 12 feet to its eave, and then there's another 10 feet to its peak. So you can imagine just looking from the exterior of this barn that it has a fairly sizable loft on the top. And directly in front of the barn, there is a kiosk, William's favorite thing in the whole world. And the kiosk reads, "Please be gentle with our furry friends. There are fresh apples and hay to feed the animals. Don't forget to feed it that lurks for your participation tickets."
Excuse me, did that thing say "it that lurks"?
Yes, please don't forget to feed it that lurks for your participation tickets.
What does "it that lurks" eat? Kiosk.
You get zero response from the kiosk.
Well, at least it didn't show our faces again. That's good news. It's reassuring.
Is there like one of those like gumball machine things full of like food somewhere?
Maybe, possibly. You've got the barn door in front of you, so once you step in, you might get a better view. Maybe.
Well, before
Can't
we
promise
step
that.
in, guys, the other part of trusting me, Teddy's gonna pull out 3 handkerchiefs. I need you guys to cover your eyes.
Okay.
Is there like a reason?
So, before we got off the carousel, I don't know exactly what I saw, but I saw enough to know how to get through this thing. And the only way I can figure we can get through this thing is if you let me lead and take this one.
I'm going to look to Claudia for confirmation, and I'm going to enact my special skill here.
Oh. Look at you. What does that roll come with? No, you just get that free, don't you?
I just get any intelligence check.
Let's see here. Yeah, she gives you, a free int and gives you a free idea check. Y'all using these rules against me. Just damn it with smart players. What's your question, babe?
Do you think we should close our eyes through this whole thing? Is that the only way?
She says, "I don't know. I like Teddy and I don't think Teddy would hurt us, but Teddy can't see me now, right?"
I don't know. Teddy, can you can you see my friend Claudia?
Not since the carousel, buddy.
Okay, and then I'll go turn back to whisper to myself.
Well, if he can't see me, he doesn't know whether my eyes are closed or not, so I can kind of see for us.
And you'll tell me whatever happens?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I trust
Are you
you.
still coming inside?
Yeah, I'd like to see the other animals, and I'd like to reunite Waffles with some of his friends.
Talk to me, Liz. I saw you.
Yeah, sorry. Can I go ahead and use my special ability as well to kind of assess the situation ahead of us?
You most certainly can. Roll me that psychoanalysis.
Cool.
Hmm,
Did do it.
it did, but it didn't do it.
Oof. Now you can burn luck. You can burn 4 luck to bring that down to a success.
What's my luck currently at, though?
Up at the top of
Something
your
that I
head.
would love to eat away at.
Yeah, okay. I haven't spent
All right,
any
you're gonna burn
yet.
the luck.
Yep.
This is off topic, but I passed a luck check in real
Alright.
life last week at work.
Am I rolling it again?
No, you just
No, no, you're good. You're just gonna get some information here. So your ability, DJ Wicket, allows you to determine basically the lethality of an encounter. This is what you're getting after you conduct your psychoanalysis check. But first, what does this look like? What are you doing outside of the barn? What does this visually look like to us?
So I kind of need to get near it, just to kind of like sense it, since it's like in a building.
Mm-hmm.
I can touch the outside of it,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of get a feel of what kind of lurks behind there as far as what the dangers are. Um, and it just kind of looks like I'm having like a moment to myself,
Okay.
eyes closed and
Eyes closing out. So this is what you get. Let's see, Wicket. You get several things. You can hear the echo of cows mooing and goats bleating, and chickens clucking, but it's an echo of the sound. You're not actually hearing it. This has something to do with the way you're enacting this ability. As you're listening to these sounds, the baying and the clucking and the mooing, they come to a very abrupt stop, and they all end with a loud crunch, almost like a bone grinding type of crunch. As far as the lethality of the encounter, you're interpreting that message in this way. This could go super smooth if you go super smooth, but if you antagonize, crunch, spin, break, shatter.
okay.
So this encounter does have the ability to kill you, but there is a way to avoid it.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, let me give you something else really fast, since you wanted to be super clever with that. After you get finished hearing the clucking and the mooing and the baying, that sound kind of subsides and you're back out of your moment, and you realize the only sound that you're hearing is Waffles bleeding, but Waffles isn't making any sound. He's just staring up at Malcolm, but you can hear it bleeding despite the fact that there's no audible sound happening.
Okay. I think Waffle should stay out. I don't think whatever's in there is good for Waffles.
But it said all of its friends, look how happy he is. No?
No. No.
I- Okay.
He'll be okay.
What if somebody bad takes him like they would take our guns?
Help me, guys.
He's got a point.
Y'all made that point earlier. That ain't that. Listen.
Having said that, I will leave that up to the group. I'm going to take the blindfolds and I will put it on after talking to Claudia.
That toothpaste is out of the tube, DJ Lissy. I'm sorry.
I will put it on, but I will try and be sneaky about it so that I can still have an eye kind of like poking. You know how like kids cheat at 7-Up? Yeah, that's what I'm doing here.
Okay. Teddy, I think you've got lead here. We guys heading in?
All right. Yep. As we actually before we go in, and once everybody's got the blindfold on, I'll take the shotgun, basically undo where the firing pin is, and pull the shells
Yep.
out real quick, and slip them into my pocket.
Don't lose those.
Just. I'm assuming it's
I
adult.
hate you so much. You owned the hell out of me 3 weeks ago, and I'm still paying for it today.
Sorry, Bridget.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Brilliant people do brilliant things. You're good.
So yeah. So
All right.
he'll put the shells in his pocket. He'll put the shotgun in his coat, and he'll basically grab everyone's hand and make a human chain,
Okay.
and he will lead them to the barn.
All right. Inside, as you open up or slide open or open up the barn door, the entire interior area is stenched with that barn smell animal, along with a mixture of feces, decay, and death. There's a large center aisle that leads all the way down, and on either side to your right and your left, there's these large holding pens that are large enough to hold sheep, goats, horses, pigs, lots of animals. You can see feeding troughs where they have like apples set out or hay set out. And all of you kind of experience what I described to DJ Lissy a moment ago. You hear a horse whinnying, but there's no horses in here. You hear a pig snort, but you don't see any pigs in here. And down at the very end of the hallway, you guys look up and there is a massive loft there. I'm going to throw a picture up for you guys here. And
Do we
Only-
have our blindfolds on?
Yes, only Teddy sees the loft.
Okay.
yeah, so this is Teddy and Claudia that are seeing the loft here.
True.
Show to players, show to everyone. That should work. Are you guys seeing that?
Yep.
Beautiful. Teddy, you
Yep.
notice that directly in front of this loft, and there's bays of hay up there, directly in front of this loft, there's two ladders that lead up, and then there's a license plate that has writing on it, but you need to get a little bit closer to see it.
Okay. Does it look like the hay and apples are anywhere near the loft? Because they said for feeding the animals, that was the only way to get our tickets.
So that's the real interesting thing. No. The
Okay.
troughs that you're seeing looks like they're for animals that aren't present in the pen right now.
Okay. Okay, guys. In we go. And he'll basically lead them straight over to the loft and take a look at the license plate.
All right. On the license plate, it's an Ohio license plate because I'm lazy and I'm from Ohio. It's turned about backwards, and on the back, written in probably red fingernail paint, is something that says, or the text that reads, "It that lurks." And all of you hear this, but Teddy, you catch a little bit more of it because you're actually seeing, and actually Malcolm, you're catching this type of view too. A shifting happens above you. One of these large, massive bays of hay or bales of hay kind of stretches. You can hear the boards in the loft creak, and you look down, and there's a big white circle on the ground that has dry blood all over it.
Okay.
And then really fast, Alex, just because you asked this, and sorry, I should have had this as a handout, I just didn't. Please be gentle with our furry friends. There are fresh apples and hay to feed to the animals. Don't forget to feed it that lurks for your participation tickets.
Yep. And we didn't see any of the fresh hay or apples.
No, not from whatever it is that's moving above you.
It's about to eat our hair and our Adam's apples.
Can you not do that?
So does it look like does it look like people were supposed to go up into the loft to kind of see what else was up there? Like it's like, oh, this is where we have like ducklings and chicken, things like that.
Roll me an idea check, which is basically just a raw intelligence check.
Okay, so find me my intelligence. That's a hard success.
Whoa. Okay, hold on. Because I learned how to whisper. Roll 20.
We love it. We love to see it.
Yay, Bridget.
Yay, I did something today. Oh, everyone might see it, but because apparently I still can't whisper right.
Okay. Oof. Okay. And there's nothing else here besides what we brought with us.
Yeah, you can thank one of the viewers for that one.
Also, thank you so much, Dala, for the 5 gift subs. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you for joining us tonight. We missed you. We haven't seen you in a couple weeks. I know this isn't Fallout, but we're glad you're hanging out with us for our spooky, spooky time.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Teddy wants to look around to see if there is anything else he can find besides the first thing that pops to his mind.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're looking around and this place is completely vacated of any other of those.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm.
Claudia, what do you see? Is everything okay?
I think Claudia can actually see it. There's a hard pause and a beat. She doesn't say anything, and just with your blindfold here, you can see that she's staring up. Her eyes are really, really wide, and she says, "It's really big. It's really scary. It has a lot of arms, and it's really, really angry."
Well, what, why are we here? Why? Um, there are other places we can get this color ticket. Maybe we go to one of them instead. Maybe we just go.
I'm assuming I can hear Malcolm actually talking because he talks to Claudia out loud.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can hear his half of the convo. Yeah.
Malcolm,
Yeah.
I know how to get through this without us being hurt. Well, physically at least. Claudia, I'm very sorry that you're going to have to see this, and I'm going to go out and bring in our sacrifice.
Did you let us
give me
know that we
narrative.
have to
What's it look like?
sacrifice an animal?
Nope. I still don't.
Well, I won't try to save the day then. I don't know what's going on. I'm blindfolded.
If he said that to Claudia, when I hear him go away, I'm gonna take off my blindfold and give it to her so that she doesn't have to watch.
Okay.
I don't know what that looks like to everybody else, like as it comes back, but
The funny thing is, it doesn't look like anything to anyone else because everyone else is blindfolded.
Does it look like he threw a blindfold on the ground, or is there a blindfold floating in air?
I guess that's what Teddy would see when he comes back in.
No, Claudia puts it on and she's shivering and she's shaking. Her head is down because she doesn't know what's going on. Everyone else, if they could see, Teddy will see you just put the blindfold in your back pocket.
okay.
That's a cop out.
She's imaginary. Teddy,
Yep.
you know you have to talk me through it. I mean, I want description from the moment you get outside, please.
I know. So I walk up to Waffles and I scritch him behind the ear and I say, I am so sorry. I am so very sorry. And he will lift the goat up to put his hand in between the underneath the belly with the legs on the outside of the arms, and he will just kind of hold it really close to his chest and kind of put his head down on the fur of the neck. He will walk back into the barn. He will give Waffles a very tight squeeze, and he will put him down in the middle of the circle.
As Waffles is departing your chest, this is the first time he's been held, I believe, here recently. He actually does a thing where he wraps his neck around your neck. So you guys kind of got that embrace. So the last thing you're feeling is just that wet, floppy tongue as you're pulling him out of this hug and putting him into the white circle. At that point, Waffles turns and he looks directly at you, Malcolm. as if this is the best day ever. He's never been so happy. He's made 2 friends today, 3 if he counts Claudia. And that's when I need.
Waffles, I'm so glad you came in. I'm so glad that you're here.
Malcolm, close your eyes.
And Malcolm, I need you to make me a dodge check, please.
Oh no.
I'm having Jurassic Park flashbacks.
It's a success. That's a 46 over 60.
Ooh, honey. So, Waffles, I'm so glad that you came in, and you hear weight shifting above you. And I don't know how you see it at the last moment, but one of these huge bales of hay topples over, crashing into you, and you're just barely able to dodge out of the way as something at the top has flicked just one of these huge bundles to the ground. And all of your nostrils get assaulted with dust and decay and this iron acidic smell and hay as you're coughing, and there's just debris shooting up off the ground. And that's when, thank God, not Claudia, Malcolm and Teddy, you guys see a long 3-foot wide veiny tentacle that is creeping out of the darkness from this loft. And the tip of its tentacle is flickering around as if it's smelling for something. And that's when you hear a slack, 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 as these massive bars begin to open up from around its sides. It bees in on Waffles and very quickly shoots down and wraps Waffles up. Waffles gets tangled into this thick tentacle of barbed blades as everyone, and you're going to need sanity checks, even those who can't see it because you can hear it, as everyone is hearing this animal bay out and scream in absolute agony. Malcolm and Teddy, you guys see Waffles actually spinning in air as this coil tightens around it, and then it abruptly gets snatched into the loft, and you hear a crack, and then blood begins to rain from the bottom of the loft.
Whack.
Oh no, Waffles.
Malcolm, when you roll this sand check, you're rolling at disadvantage, or basically with a penalty die, so you roll it twice and take the highest result.
That is a 48 for me over 28, so that's a failure.
Nice.
I think this
So
is
no matter
gonna
what,
be
you were going to fail.
failures overall. Oh, look at Lizzie.
But only because I was prepared.
I rolled a 92 on my sand check.
Jesus.
92 over
If you-
38.
Jesus. As blood rains down from Waffles on the from the top of the loft, those who succeeded on their sand check take 2. Those who failed are actually going to take 5.
Okay. So, Bridget, can I use luck to... Because I didn't fail by that much, so can I use luck to make myself succeed there?
Rules is written, you're not allowed to, but I'm going to allow it.
Oh, okay. I
But
mean, it's up to
here's
you.
my question for you. Oh no, listen, it's your game. I'm here to have a good time. So what? You would burn 20 luck to get it down?
Correct.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's a big loss for my luck there. So.
Yep. Call of Cthulhu purists. Sorry if that just drove you insane, but we're gonna rock out. FYI, if you lose 5 or more sanity in a single hit, that activates basically what's called a bout of madness. Carousel of Phil has modified sanity rules, so what I actually need all of you guys to do is to roll me a POW check, please. How is your power?
A POW check.
Power check.
That was only for those who failed. Am I right when I say
Only
that?
for those who failed.
Okay.
Yep.
60 out of 60. I succeeded. It counts.
Holy shit.
48 out of 50. I barely succeeded, but I succeeded.
Holy shit.
Bridget, I am
Liz, make
over my 20% sanity loss as well. I was before I got the sanity hit, so I don't know if
I think we hit you
I need
when you
another
hit
power
it.
check, please.
95.
Good for
I
you.
failed.
Good for you. And
How much luck
Liz,
you got?
I'm not spending 35 luck on one roll. That knocked me
Oh,
down to
no.
15 luck. I'd be in so much trouble.
Are you sure? Because you have options. I'm here to support you.
I'm cool. I'm here for it. We're showcasing the madness rules for Carousel of Fears.
Okay. Beautiful. Alex, you have a handout for the rest of you. Blood is dripping. Waffles is silent. What do you guys do?
I'm holding Malcolm, and I'm basically pulling everybody else out of the barn as quickly as I can, because I believe we have done what we were asked to do, and I am not happy with what I had to do. But it kept my family safe.
Just to kind of justify my use of luck there, can I take the narrative control just to say, as I'm staring at this deluge of waffles, I see the little red Candyland figurine that I had used as his
Player ID.
Collar,
his
dog
collar. I see it fall to the center of the circle there. I'm gonna lunge for it if Teddy lets me.
I probably would be trying to hold you close, but I wouldn't be able. I think Teddy would grab you and hold you back from getting inside the circle because he knows what happens if something goes inside that circle.
Yeah, I don't know that I saw that part or that I have the intelligence to know that. So,
So he'll hold on to Malcolm really tight and basically just say, "We can't cross the circle."
but that's all that's left of him, and I already gave away Sebastian's piece, and now I only have mine and Claudius, and
Bridget, is there like a pole or any kind of like
A hay baler?
no, not even a hay baler. No, I'm thinking one of the things they used to like to wrangle the horses or anything like that. So
I
like
am
a
just
dog
gonna
catcher
go.
pole or hey.
yeah,
You're
like
just
a
gonna go
dog.
for it.
No. I'm gonna go with Teddy. That's just kind of what I'm saying as we
Okay.
exit.
Yeah, if there is a dog catcher pole, I can use that and try to pull the piece out of the center.
Yeah. No, I'll 100% give you that. The second that pole breaks the threshold, though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and just lining the entire edge of the loft are twitchy tentacles that are like anticipating what's happening next.
Okay.
You can still go for it. You can still grab it, but they're jumpy.
They're waiting for something else to be put in there, and there really won't be anything put in there. So, that might irritate it, and that might kill us. So,
If you are going to do that, give me back the shotgun.
no, because that will kill us.
That will kill you. Yes, it will.
Teddy will do it. I'll do it for Malcolm's sake.
For Malcolm!
Babe, oh my God. I love players that do beautiful things for the love of other players. Oh, that shit makes me so happy. Baby, roll me a dex.
Dex, okay.
Please make it.
No, I did. Oh, I can burn 24 luck and make it.
Or you can push it.
I forget what pushing does.
I don't know if we've done it. Yeah, so push mechanics means basically you give me some type of narrative of how you're going to try harder or try differently, and you get to roll again with no penalty.
Okay.
If you fail, I'm going to have a tentacle come out and slash you for some damage and attempt to grab you. If you succeed, you get the fuck out of there with the toy.
Okay.
Am I allowed to help him push?
No, I don't think there's any aiding ones.
Gosh.
Guys, I don't. You can't. I can't have you and Waffle. We should go.
Okay. If Malcolm says go, then Teddy will basically like really quickly twist the thing out of the way and basically throw it out of his hand as one of the tentacles comes down to grab it.
Yep, grab it, snaps it in half, whips it back up.
Yeah. I am the only thing I'm forgetting is like what Teddy's special ability is. I can't find it for whatever reason.
You're okay. I will.
I
Oh,
think
you
it's
actually-
in the bio part of the character sheet.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's why I'm missing it.
And really fast, once you read it, we can roll this scene back if you want to. Because I totally forgot about your special ability too.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah, because I can allow somebody to push a second time.
Yep,
So.
Bridget,
including
question.
yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have a special ability as a pest control technician, where with a successful pest control check, I may grant an individual of my choosing the ability to roll with a bonus die on a skill of their choosing.
You sure can. This is definitely non-human.
You don't say. Hard
All right.
success on my pest control roll.
So that means I would get another dexterity roll.
Yep, and you would get it for free. But tell me how you're doing this, William Witt.
So as I see Teddy sort of struggling to get the tool in there, I'm just gonna go over. I'm just gonna nudge him a little bit closer.
You can do
Wait.
it.
You can do it. Let's roll that.
You can do it.
As close to the circle as I can get him.
Gee, thanks, William.
Just go. That's a free roll for you, babe.
There it is. Hard success.
Take narrative.
All right, so Teddy gets bumped by William, and kind of like it jostles him forward. But as it jostles him forward, he pushes the piece, the dog catcher pole with his right hand. It slides forward, and the loop just hits the Candyland piece, and hits the very edge of it. And as soon as Teddy sees that, he yanks back, basically bumping back into William and toppling everybody over behind him as the Candyland piece comes flying at Malcolm and bounces off his chest and into his hands.
Thank
Beautiful
you,
description, Andy.
You're welcome, Malcolm. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
When we get home, Malcolm, we can play Candyland together. In memory of Waffles.
Okay. I think I'd like that.
Claudia can come too, and I'll look directly where Claudia is.
Okay. Let's
Are
go.
we good? Can we get the F
Yeah,
out of here now?
let's go get our ticket and be done with this place.
And as you guys exit, the ticket machine is crunching, grinding, crunching, grinding, crunching, grinding, and your tickets are being distributed. And you get another one of those thank you for visiting the Barn and Animals
Shut up.
sidebar messages.
Yep.
Teddy, can I have my shotgun back?
Yes.
I feel naked.
Here. Just remember, not everything here deserves 2 of these to the face, especially because we don't know what the heck is actually here.
You're right.
Are you gonna shoot this one too?
No, I'm going
Aw.
to, not this time.
Okay.
I'll actually turn to it and I'll say thank you for the ticket.
Oh, you get star, asterisk, asterisk, you're welcome, asterisk, asterisk.
If that kiosk is still there, I'm going to take that Candyland piece and I'm gonna set it. Do I have like a Sharpie on me? Can we say I have a Sharpie on me?
Yeah, I'm great with a Sharpie.
I'm gonna put that on top of the kiosk, the little red man, and on the kiosk I'm going to write in loving memory of Waffles the goat.
Oh.
And I will turn and walk away. I'll try and find Claudia to hold her hand.
Claudia is there and ready for you to hold your hand. And as you turn away from the kiosk, the other 3 of you can see that the kiosk is doing a white goat emoji that's just going across the screen again and again and again.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
I
flip
like.
it off. Just saying.
I don't.
Just saying.
I don't think I like this Carcosa place anymore.
Let's get
I
out of
don't
here as
think I
quickly
do
as
either.
possible.
We should go home.
Well, what
I'm
color
really
tickets
sorry,
do we need
Malcolm.
next?
Green and orange.
You know, we should head down to the Funhouse. That sounds like a cool location to check out.
Does it
Yeah,
really?
just because there's fun in the name does not mean there's fun.
Well, it sounds better than going on the Ferris wheel. What if we get stuck at the top?
I can climb down. Do you not know how to climb? What if we get shut in the fun house and there's no way out? We suffocate and we die. Oh, I'm
Is
sorry.
he?
Okay. I'm done.
But
Don't
if-
be so
what if-
negative. Things are gonna be fine.
What if we go somewhere else first? What if we get one of the other colors? Like, could games be that hard? I like games.
Yeah, we can go play a game, Malcolm. Come on.
Do you think it's like Candyland?
Not like Candyland.
I bet it's gonna be like carnival games. I bet you we're gonna get to go shoot some ducks. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Come on.
I don't know. There's no like insight, is there?
Do you want me to do the
DJ Wicked, as long as she goes to both locations, she can figure it out, or at least tell you how lethal it is.
I'm sorry. I meant insight more on the huge change in behavior that we're seeing from William being happy, being everywhere.
I can do that. I believe. It's my psychoanalysis.
Psychoanalysis, baby.
Yeah.
I'm just whistling Dixie while I'm loading shotgun shells into the shotgun.
58. So success.
Whistling Dixie.
Oh my gosh.
You're lovely.
Oh no.
Waffles is still being eaten, and you're whistling Dixie. This is so great. Rest in peace to a real one, Waffles. Liz, I heard you. I saw you.
Okay.
I'm scrolling up to your sheet. Sorry.
The treat thing is behind you. Sorry.
Yeah, so what you are picking up is probably some form of dissociation that you're picking up. Trauma got too hard, too fast, too much, so there's not a personal multiple personality split, nothing like that, but there's some type of dissociation with him. Which, given the fact that he lost like 8 sand points in like 5 minutes, he's not feeling very well right now.
I don't think you should have given the gun back just yet.
Oh,
But
maybe
that's
it'll.
okay. We'll make it.
Don't
Have
even
to.
worry about it, Lizzie. I'm the chaperone. We're here at the carnival. We're gonna have a great time.
Okay. I trust you, Mr. William.
Guess we're heading over to games.
I mean, I don't have a preference.
Which
I just
colors do
thought-
we still need, by the way?
I'm
Green
just
and orange.
thinking about that as orders.
We got 2 blue. We got a red.
We only needed 1 blue. We had a blue. We just got the red. We had a green from the first.
The first food
Food.
cart.
I need 1 green and 1 orange.
Yeah, 1 green, 1 orange, yeah. And I think last week I miscolored one of the food carts as a color. That's why your count might be off. But you need a green and an orange.
Yep.
There's also crafts. Do you think crafts will be safer than
No.
games?
No.
I believe. Out of character, I believe that William had the good luck roll on the last one. Found out that games was at least non-lethal. Doesn't mean it's not sanity-inducing, but you know.
It was non-lethal when Bridget told me it was non-lethal.
Out
and
of
it's
game.
still non-lethal today. Out of game.
game.
Out of game.
I know that Bridget loves to surprise us with
Oh.
things. So
We also know nothing about orange things, right? You asked about green and you asked about red.
Mhm.
So
Yep, don't know nothing about
so
the
we don't
orange.
know. Maybe orange is completely easy too. Claudia.
I'm telling you, the Funhouse sounds like a much safer option than the Ferris wheel, but that's just
I'm thinking
Um,
games.
Do you want to use your last free int?
I don't. I
Okay.
don't think this is worth it yet. We're gonna have to go to
Okay.
both either way. So
games.
To the games?
I'm gonna start heading that way and hope they follow me.
Yeah, I think we were trying to go to games.
Can I tell you how much I love that you guys are afraid to go everywhere? That just makes me happy. Carcosa.
I will pull our DJ Lisi aside and say it looks like he's going to games. If you don't think he should have a gun, should we maybe let him go somewhere alone and we can go somewhere else?
I think it would be worse to send him by himself.
I think I saw him try and push Teddy into the circle.
Nonsense.
Nice.
I'm gonna go with I didn't see anything. I can't assess that situation. I'm gonna assess the one that we have right now. We should go with him. If there's
Okay.
any chance of I think we need more than just the four of us.
Okay. I mean
Yeah.
I trust you. Let's just keep our eyes out, I guess.
Yes, we'll definitely keep our eyes out.
Okay. Okay.
So you guys,
Nope,
so
go
you
ahead.
guys make it over to the games area. This is a brightly lit area with garish, swirling, and hypnotizing colors all over the place. Looks to be three different events. There is the tall pillar that you guys know is a high striker. You hit the mallet on the strike plate, the ball goes up, hits the bell. Only beside the high striker, there's a large bird cage, which doesn't make any sense to you, but directly beside the high striker is a bird cage, which I'm going to show to you guys now. There is also what you see is maybe a bobbing for apples area in these really big troughs. And then there's like a long, long table with a silk yellow sheet with a bunch of those little small aquariums with some type of liquid that you can't see through that looks like it's the ping pong games. And as you guys are kind of taking in this site, you hear a thud, drag, thud, drag, thud, drag. And coming around from behind the weird table ping pong aquarium ball game, you see an awkwardly tall, lanky man. He has to stand over 7 feet tall, or at least he should, but his posture is completely wretched. He lurches when he walks, dragging a club foot behind him. He has thin gray hair and patches of bare scalp, and his arms hang past his knees like two long pieces of spaghetti that he's just dragging behind him. And he has these two massive bulges on the inside of his shoulders. I mean, and it doesn't even take much to look. It's like, wow, both of his arms are dislocated. And
Oof.
he thump, drag, and he comes directly up to the D6 I just threw on the floor. He comes directly up to you, Teddy, and says, "Want to play a game?" And his breath reeks and he's missing teeth and you're not sure if he has anything on the bottom row at all. The two that you see are rotten and he's got like drool hanging out of his mouth.
I actually, I'm going to point to William. I think he was wanting to play games.
His head rolls over one of the bulges and looks to you and he goes, "William? William the football star?"
Hold, please.
Old, please.
Yes.
Backstory.
I was a football player. Yes, I did. I did play American football at one point. Yes.
You did the prom queen too, didn't you?
Both prom queens, junior and senior year.
Want to play a
Aye-oh.
game?
I would love to play your finest game, good sir.
Well, we
I
have
was
so many
wondering where
to
you
choose
got off
from.
to, Gus. I thought I ran into you at the truck out front, but it's good to see you're, alive and well.
He squints his eyes and turns to you and goes, Gus?
Yeah, don't you remember from the colony?
Boy, you've had a good time at the carnival so far, haven't you?
It has been spectacular. What games do you have?
Well, I've got bobbing for apples, and then that head rolls up and says, I've got the high striker, and the head rolls, and then I have the one game, the ping pong and the fishbowl. What would you like to play?
What kind of prizes do you have?
He looks at you.
I'm looking
with an
around for
annoyed
stuffed
face.
animals.
Prizes? Really? Here? That's your question of the day? Get a ticket and get the fuck out of my game area.
As you wish. I guess I'll play High Striker.
Okay. You move over to the high striker, and this looming yellow tower has the metal plate and a wooden mallet, and he drags, and then somehow he's able to pull the spaghetti arm up to drape over the bird cage. He says, "Hit it with the best you've got. Hit it harder than you hit the prom queen, though. That was a pitiful performance."
She didn't complain to my face. That's all that matters.
She's here now if you'd like to see her.
Maybe after
You might have to go swimming to find her, but she's here now.
Does he hand me the wooden mallet?
Mm-hmm, he sure does. Or you're able to pick it up yourself, and this is just a strength check.
Awesome. I do notice that he says hit it as hard as you can when he leans on the bird cage. So I think instead of hitting the striker spot, William is going to hit the bird cage with the hammer.
Oh, shit. Okay. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Success! 54.
Strike a birdcage.
I told you.
Do you want narrative on this one? You said hard success, right?
No, it was just a regular success.
Oh, just regular success. Do you want narrative on what this looks like?
I'll let you have narrative on what it looks like.
All right. So you are lining up to hit the strike plate, and instead of coming, up and down, you pivot and swing with your hip, and the mallet crashes directly into the bird cage. The bird cage topples over, crashes to the ground. The birds go flittering and jumping around. One of them, you notice, has a broken leg that's trapped under the weight of the cage. Another one's feather is stuck, and they're all flopping around frantically. The tall, lanky figure looks at you, and he says, God, you're dumber than you were in high school.
You said hit it.
He says,
But-
you're going to have so much fun here.
As a game master, specificity is important.
Specificity matters.
Mr. William, I don't think you're playing the game right. Can I try?
Yeah, of course. Step up. Come on.
I'm really good at this, I think. Maybe. I say
You're
not
really
good at this
good
at
at
all.
it, Malcolm. Remember the one time that Aunt Lucy took us to one of these places? You always got the top price on the high striker.
Yeah. I mean, it was the one for kids, but they let me do it, and it was fun.
I think this one would be fun for you too.
That was Claudia who said that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mr. Gus, and I'll look at, does this person look at all like I remember Gus?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing like Gus.
Mr. Gus, can I try this one too?
Why do you people keep calling me Gus? Do I look like the guy with his brain shattered on the outside? No, my brains are still in my head.
What do you
Prove
mean?
Oh, that's right. You didn't know that. So listen, right outside in a car they didn't tell you about, Gus's head was like
Go ahead
opened
and
up.
try it right now, Malcolm.
I
Sorry.
okay.
That was purposely talking over the gamekeeper.
Teddy, you shouldn't interrupt people when they're talking. It's rude.
I will swing this mallet down on the thing. The correct. I will play the game correctly.
Roll me a strength check.
Hard
Nice.
success.
Ooh. Malcolm, you line up your hips. You've got your knees ready. You bring this mallet down the correct way, unlike some other people, which is still so funny, Alex. The mallet strikes a plate, and this dial goes flying up into the air, and it goes up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Bang! Hits the bell at the top, and the tall guy that you guys are calling Just goes, he did it! He throws both arms up in the air, and all of you hear two pop sounds as two of the birds that were trapped in that cage completely explode. Just sand checks, please.
I don't think I would have seen that because I'm so excited that I actually succeeded. But if you want me to still roll sanity, I'm happy to do that.
Listen, your game, your world. I'm here for it.
I just turned to Claudia and I'm giggling, so excited that I think everyone tells me that I always win games, but I have never won something. So this is a big deal for me.
Lissy must have been doing something else.
Oh yeah, Lissy is like, I didn't hear birds explode. I didn't see feathers in the sky. I don't have blood on my face. That didn't happen.
Malcolm, we should have come here first. Then Waffles could still be alive. We could have taken one of the birds over there to sacrifice.
Oof.
I'm punching William.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not paying attention, but I hear that. I'm punching him.
Oh, go ahead, give me narrative. Oh, and by the way, it's a 2 if you made it, 3 if you failed.
Okay, cool. I have hit my 20%.
Power check.
I succeed.
Bravely done. Go ahead, Lissy. Tell me about this punch because I'm kind of excited for it myself.
Oh, I was paying attention to quote unquote Gus, like when he's all excited and stuff instead of like watching the birds and paying attention to things and all of that. But I heard Will say, yeah, about the donkey or the goat, and that hit a soft spot for me, and so I just reached over and punched him.
Nice. Here's my question. Do you want to do real damage rolls, or Alex, are you okay with just getting punched and me moving on with my day? I can go either way.
Oh, I was just gonna.
I'll barter.
No, I love it.
I'll take damage if they have to make sanity checks for my comment.
Oh.
Barter accepted. It'll be a 0-1 list. You can literally do damage to him, break his nose, give him what he wants, but you'll make a sand check. If you fail, you lose 1. If you make it, you lose 0. It's just a 1. It's just a 0-1.
I'll do it.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do.
You said a sanity check.
Yep.
I'll mark off my hit point.
Got it.
There is probably some Call of Cthulhu purists right now that's pulling their scalp out. They're making real sand checks at home, and I'm really happy about that. Pop! William, she can throw a wallop, babe.
The second time his nose has been broken today.
That's true.
My
No,
poor
did
septum is
earlier.
deviated.
All right.
Wow, everything smells like blood
Malcolm?
again.
Take his crunch out, baby. Congratulations.
For all of us or just for me?
Just for you.
Oh. Mr. Gus, I think there's something wrong with the thing. It only gave tickets to me.
Can you count? Wait, can you even read? I know you're dumb, but like, how dumb are you?
Hey, that's offensive.
Hey,
Give me the.
get the fuck out of my games if you don't like it.
Give me the
I don't-
hammer.
Are you going to hit people with it?
No,
Or are you
I
good? Oh,
want to.
okay.
I want my ticket so I can get the F out of here. Can I have the hammer, please?
Yes. I'll give.
Not William, okay?
I I just watched you punch William in the face. I don't know.
I
Like,
know.
is this
I
the
know.
moment? Are
No.
you agreeing
No.
with me?
No.
Okay.
We're fine. We're fine.
I will give you the hammer.
Cool. I'm going for it.
Come on, Miss Kill Me Now. Show us what you're working with.
Yeah, that's a hard success.
Bravely done. Hey, dial goes up, 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 and the birds go pop, pop, and pop. I need sand checks across the board again, please and thank you.
Oh, look at
Success.
you. Woo! Sand's getting low.
Good. That's the way I like it. And by the way, this is a 1-2. 1 if you made it, 2 if you failed.
Oh,
Malcolm,
boy.
you definitely saw this one, babe.
Yep, I am just above my threshold. Is it possible for me to, now that I have a ticket, walk away from the games so that I don't see what else is going on? Okay.
Yeah. As
I'm
you
going
walk
to-
away, Gus calls after you. He's like, hey, your brother hates you. He kind of wishes you died in that car accident with your mom and dad. Enjoy the carnival.
Hey, wait, Malcolm, Claudia needs a ticket.
Claudia has a ticket. You just didn't see it because you were getting punched in the nose.
Teddy will take the hammer from Lizzie.
Good idea.
Yeah.
You sure your back can handle this, old man?
Nope, but I'm gonna try anyway. Yeah. Ooh,
Oh, my hip.
ow, that hurts.
Hold on, something happens on a fail, doesn't it?
I don't know. It's in the module.
It's in the module. Like, who wrote this shit?
I can
Teddy,
do
may I
my.
have a-
It's like I can do my own successful idea check, hopefully, to push that.
You can. Yep.
So that is idea is intelligence, correct?
You got it, baby.
Okay,
Howdy do,
All right.
howdy do.
I succeeded. So we'll make that
Beautiful.
make that strength roll again. Teddy goes and he throws the hip, and he's like, "Oh wait, no, throw the other hip." Oh, there it goes.
Oh,
you hear the back. You hear the back crack, but not in the bad way. And a hard success on the reroll.
Bravely done. And everyone knows what I want.
Yep.
Sand check as the last birds go pop, 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 pop.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
jeez. Oh man.
Ooh.
Missy
This is a
failed.
1-3. 1 on a success, 3 on a fail.
Oop. Sorry.
What
I
about
did
on a
not
hard
mean to hit that
success?
again.
I got a hard success.
Yeah, do you get sanity back for a hard success?
No, no, no. There are rules after encounter gain or rules for gaining sanity back, but I will not allow you to have any of that now.
We're still in this darn thing.
Right. Was that everyone on tickets?
Everybody but me.
Yeah, I was gonna say William didn't actually do it right.
He didn't do it right.
Gus, I did maim
Not
2 of the
Gus.
birds. If I finish them off, will you give me a ticket?
Huh?
William can
Say that
just
again?
play the.
I did
Play the
maim
game
2
right.
of the birds. If I finish them off, can I have a ticket?
You know what? Let me run that up to management and I'll get back to you. As he gives you the blank, your dumb face.
What if I make them explode?
Tell you what. You can make a dead bird explode, I'll give you a ticket.
I'll pull out my handgun and shoot both the birds.
I'm turning away from William as he's
Oh my
doing
God.
this.
Yeah. Liz, I'm asking for a sand check from you just because of your face in real life.
Oh boy. Wide eyes. Damn. Oh, Apparently, the Kill Me Now singer has seen some crap in her life.
Kill me now. It's like, listen, I've been through this. A ticket starts crunching for you. Not, not Gus looks like. I'll be damned. They actually let you get away with that.
I'm just glad you're here mediating the games, Gus. It's a good step up for you from the truck.
My name's not Gus. God.
Your name is whatever I say it is. And I'll just take the ticket
William?
and whistle Dixie and walk away.
William, are you okay? Because you're acting a mite strange there, bud.
Oh yeah, I'm having a great time. Aren't you guys having a good time here at the carnival? We only need one more ticket.
What do you think we need the ticket for, though, William?
So we can get out of here.
Okay. So you realize we want to leave the carnival. So, no, we're not having a good time.
I'm running after Malcolm,
Okay.
making sure that he's not alone.
Yeah, I'm at a park bench and I'm talking to Claudia. Claudia, you don't think Gus was right, do you?
No, because Teddy would have told us.
About Darren?
Oh. Oh.
He knows it's not my
No.
fault, right? I didn't mean to make them swerve. I'm it's not my fault.
And I come up and I'm like, Malcolm, I want to apologize to you. I should have taken your concern more seriously, and from now on I will. And whatever Gus said, he is wrong. I promise.
Um can we go somewhere fun? Can we go to the fun house?
Sure, buddy. We can head to the fun house. I'll hold out my hand. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we wait just one more second?
Take your time.
I'm going to run back to has everybody already left the games?
I think we're trying to catch up to you now, yes.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna circle back. I'm going to grab that hammer. It's not like chained to the game, right? It's just a hammer. Cool.
Just a hammer.
Hammer.
Yes, I will turn to Gus and I will say, that is, you should be nicer to the people that come here. That was not a nice thing that you did. And then I will walk away. I will debate hitting him in the head. But
Malcolm, are we doing this? Let's do it, buddy. Come on.
No. That's not a game that I want to play.
I'll point the gun at Gus's head. Come on, Malcolm.
No. If you want to do it, I don't want to watch. And I'll go as far away as possible as to not hear it if that should happen.
And as you're walking away, all you can hear is dummy, 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 and him just cackling in laughter as you're walking away.
Are there stats to that hammer? Does that do anything, or is that just?
Yeah. I'll give you some stats on the hammer. Yeah. You about to go do this thing?
Yes. No, not to Gus. I am afraid of whatever might be lurking further down in the fun house. Someone said we might not be able to escape. I'd like to be able to, like, I know it's not a war hammer, but I'd like to break through tent walls if I need to with it.
Yeah. Nope. You got it, babe. You got it.
I want that hammer to be Mjolnir, and Malcolm is now Thor.
Okay. Uh,
I will walk up to Gus and I'll put the gun against his head and I'll say bang. And then I'll walk away.
you just say bang and walk away.
Yep.
Okay. Roll me a sand check that his brains go blowing out the back of his head.
Beautiful.
Oh,
I technically succeed.
You technically succeed. All right, and you will technically lose another 3 points.
ow.
Jesus, your sand is down to 20.
My sand's down to 26.
Look,
I think he's almost
26
at
is not a
50%.
bad number. 26 is not a bad number. That's exactly where I am right now, and I'm still sane as a cucumber. So
Jesus. God bless
Yeah, but
this party.
you start with low sand.
oh yeah, I start with
Yeah.
next to nothing.
Yeah.
So we're heading over to the fun house.
Yep. So yeah, Liz, you would have hit your 20% at would that roll up? Bridget be 12
Yeah.
or would it be 11 that she would have had to lose for the 20%?
I think they rolled down, so make it the 11.
Okay, so yeah, she needs to make a power check then.
Oh. Let's see, would you do so kind as to roll me a power?
One of us. One of us.
It's just you. It's still just you.
And still just you. Listen, you hear waters crashing somewhere behind your ears, but it doesn't make any sense and you're completely fine. I'm going to send us on break here right after this description. You guys walk up and approach the fun house. It is a single-story steel structure. Beneath the light paint and whirling decor, you can see that it's completely built out of a semi-trailer, about 40 feet long, so not very big. It's painted with colorful, exciting, and energetic paints. There's a small metal ramp that leads up to a sliding metal barn door. And currently right now, DJ Wicked's hit single, Kill Me Now, is blasting at uncomfortable volumes from inside the fun house. I am going to go ahead and kick us out on a break. Alex, how do you feel about that?
I feel good about it. Also,
Feel
thank
good
you,
about it? All
thank
right.
you so much, Jupe, for the 100 bits. We really appreciate that. Thanks for ducking your head in to say hi before you went to bed. It's probably a good idea to get out of here before the crazy starts.
What do you mean? It's already started.
It starts.
You know, William is having a good time now. Yeah, so we're going to get up. Everybody go ahead and stretch, grab some water, grab a snack if you want. We do have some brand new ads in our carousel for some of the new shows that we've got going on, so feel free to check that out. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes.